Here we are continuing with the topic, that is what happens to the zygote in the plants. First we have discussed about the animals. Now we are going to discuss in the plants. In the flowering plants, the zygote is formed inside the ovule. So refer the diagram which is given in the last page, this one, correct? After fertilization, the sepals, the green portion, correct? The petals, usually colored ones, sometimes white, stamens, that is the male reproductive organ of a flower, they all dry and the whole flower falls off. What remains on the tree? Only the pistil. Why the pistil remains? Because it is the female reproductive part of the flower. So here we are talking about what is happening to the zygote in the plant. As time passes by, it grows into size and it becomes bigger. We are going to now look at the sepals which are remaining attached after fertilization, the green portion which still remains over there. In which plants you can see that? You have seen the guava, tomato, brinjal, capsicum. In brinjal it is very clear. The green crown, the portion, the sepal which remains on the brinjal is the sepals. Now, only the pistil remains attached to the plant. Why? Because it is the female reproductive organ and that is going to grow into the fruit. What is the future of all the parts? Ovules are becoming the seeds. Zygote is developing into embryo. Ovary is transformed into a fruit and the outer fruit wall is known as the pericarp. For this you have to refer to the diagram given on the last page. Now, when we are ending this chapter, you should know which diagrams you have to practice for drawing. Take a note of it. That figure 1.2 on page number 5, figure 1.5 on page number 10 and table 1.1 on page number 13. You have to complete it and learn it. Correct? What about all the other diagrams? Many diagrams are given in that. But you don't have to draw them all. But you will have to look at them carefully. Remember the lifespan which we had discussed in the first lecture. I had given the number of months or years for each of them. So you have to fill it up and learn it. It can be asked for MCQ. These two diagrams, draw and practice properly. You may have to draw it along with the topic that is given. Correct? You may, because we are going to discuss the MCQs also. See, this year MCQ was asked from this diagram. Can you see this gymules written over here? This was asked in this year's board exam. Correct? So doing these diagrams, reading them carefully, the reading what is given below also is important. Read each and every terminology and the animal that is given. On the next page also examples of plants are given. So study the diagrams, the labeling that is given and which is what is written below here. All this, that is rhizome of ginger, eyes of potato, offset of water hyacinth. All this is hot favorite to be asked in the MCQs. Now this diagram you may draw and practice. Correct? Then This you need not draw and practice, but this one you have to read it and understand it clearly, and what is given below also with the names of the examples and everything. Have a look at the labeling also. Anything can be asked. Complete this table. How you have to, these are the number of chromosomes in a gametes, so this would be half of this. Complete that also. MCQs can be asked from here also. So this, go through this and the labeling, correct? Now, and the last diagram over here. When we have completed the chapter over here, I would like to discuss the blueprint. We are coming to the very important part of the chapter. When we are ending the chapter, I am going to discuss the blueprint of the board examination. So the question paper that was asked this time, correct? We are having part A, 50 marks MCQ. In that, 3 MCQs will be asked from this chapter. How we are going to prepare for these MCQs? Read the chapter line by line very, very carefully. Coming to the part B, which is the essay type. 2 marks question, 1 will be asked. 3 mark question, no question. 4 mark question, no question of 4 marks. So, what is the total weightage of this chapter? 5 marks. Correct? And comparatively very, very easy chapter. Start preparing the chapter properly and thoroughly, so that there is no need of revision and re-revision for you. Do it properly once and for all, perfectly well. As time goes by, things are going to pile up more and more. So when this is done, this chapter, do it perfectly well anyhow, and see, when we proceed further for the next chapter, things are going to become more and more for you. Now I am going to discuss the question paper. Here I am having the question paper for this March which they had asked. And what is the blueprint? We are having 3 MCQs to be asked from this chapter. Let us have a look at the MCQ that is asked, so you get an idea what type of MCQs are asked. They are very, very easy. Believe me, very, very easy. See this 23rd question. I will read the question first. Organisms breed only once in their lifetime. This topic is discussed on page number 9 in your book. It is given that how Nilakoranji, a type of plants, they bloom only in 12 years. Then bamboo, which is going to bloom only once in their lifetime. So got the hint. So here other organisms are written: oysters, desert lizard and kangaroo rat. You pick up this bamboo correctly. How? Because breed only once in their lifetime. What is given on page number 9? Read carefully. It is written that every 50 or 100 years the bamboos are going to have the flowers, and that is for the only one time. So isn't it very, very easy? Let us go through the another question that is asked. It is a question number 31. I'll read the question. A sexual reproductive structure like gemmules are observed in dash. It is on page number 6. Now children, this question is from the diagrams that are given. Look over here. See this. Can you see this? D. Gemmules in sponges. This, correct? And hence I told you that no need to draw and practice, but at least you should know that which one is having what type of structure developing in it. Look the question again. or a sexual reproductive structure like gemmules are produced in dash. See, all the others, this are given in the ABCD. So you have to select the sponges because over here it is given gemmules in sponges. Correct how to do the MCQ, how it is asked from the diagram. Now when you are reading the chapter, preparing the answers, pay attention like this. So you come to know how you are going to solve the MCQs. See the next question. So one more MCQ. You remember I told you that 3 MCQs from this chapter. In honeybees, the female gamete undergoes development to form new organisms without fertilization is known as what? 4 options are given. It is on page number 14. This is discussed in page number 14 over here. Can you see this here? Parthenogenesis. In there they have given about the honeybees over here. See this example. I am marking it with the red line, honeybees. Correct. So now what they have done is they have put other methods of reproduction: sexual, polyembryony, parthenocarpy, parthenogenesis. Now here this honeybee was given as example in the textbook. So that is how they have made the question. In honeybees, the female gamete undergoes development to form a new organism and the answer is parthenogenesis. So have you understood how the questions are made for the MCQs? Now keep this mindset and try to do the lengthy answers, short answers. So lengthy you are not going to prepare only 2 marks, whatever may be there it would be converted to 2 marks. So I am asking that you prepare the diagrams also. Maybe they can ask only diagrams for 2 marks. Anything can be asked. So now coming to the section part B. This is 50 marks essay type. So this chapter, what is going to be asked? Only in 2 marks section. In this year, the first question was from this chapter. Explain cell division during gamete formation. Page number 11 you are having this. See, can you see this topic? Cell division during gamete formation. This paragraph, this, correct? Up to here you have to write. But this last question you have to convert it into a simple sentence. You cannot write like this. And see the portions written in bold letters. These are the terminology. You have to write them. Correct? After discussing this much for 2 marks, do write the terminology properly because it carries marks. So you have understood the blueprint, and according to blueprint how the questions are going to be asked from this chapter. Here we are completing the chapter. Children, prepare it very thoroughly and let me know any doubts, difficulties, problems that you have so that I can solve it there and there itself, and wish you all the luck. And in the next videos itself we are going to start with the second chapter. So my request is complete this first chapter properly, and then very soon I will give you the questions, internal questions coming out from it. So now what is your today's homework? Last time I had told you that you are going to prepare the questions up to 11. Correct? Now you prepare other questions 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Correct? So when you have completed up to this last, then I will give you the internal questions which I make and send it to you. So first you complete the textual questions and then I will send you the internal questions also. Wishing you all the good day and good luck to you children. See you.